Thank you very much for giving me a chance to discuss this evening for energy. I'm coming a little bit more in my area. Before I was the part of the panel for political issues, but I'm coming from the real area and especially from the energy area, and this is the reason why I'm discussing about this with pleasure. You start with gas pipeline interconnector between North Macedonia and Greece, and for us it's the crucial project. It's really crucial project. This is the project with the first priority in our energy area because this project brings us more competitiveness in the area of the gasification of the country. We are building in this moment the pipelines inside in the country between the towns to connect all the biggest towns in the country with the gas infrastructure. But of course, that means nothing if we have the sources of the gas. Of course, we, like North Macedonia, we have our own gas, similar like Greece. And we are supplied in this moment only through Bulgaria from Gazprom, and there's no competition. And if we want to create competition in this market, this pipeline between North Macedonia and Greece, it's crucial pipeline. And from our side, we are ready to build it. We have already the feasibility study, we have arranged the way where the pipeline will pass, and also we are in the stage of developing basic design and environmental study. Will be finished until end of this year. Already we secure financial resources for this project. That means having the good willingness, having the technical documentation, and having financial resources, we are ready to do this. That means from our side everything is ready, and we are able to tender this, to start with the tendering procedure on the beginning of next year. I hope that also from Greek side we will follow this dynamic and to build this pipeline very soon. It's some issues with the regulatory body of energy in this moment. I hope that will be overcome, and this pipeline will become reality very soon. But when we are discussing about the energy, I want to say a few words generally speaking. We have to discuss about, first of all, infrastructure, and this pipeline is one part of this infrastructure, but also about the sources of energy. It's very important to discuss about this. And the last, but not at least, is the liberalization of the market, which is I can say last point in my discussion. I don't like to be so extensive in this explanation. I will mention only some milestone in all these three parts. I can say from the point of view of infrastructure, I can say that in electricity infrastructure, that means that transmission lines 400 kV level mainly, because they are interconnection and they are securing the parallel operation of the system. I think that in the Balkan Peninsula, it's quite good developed. That means that we have quite good security of the network. Always how much more overall transmission lines we will have, it's always better. Because of the cross-border capacities, because cross-border capacities increase the final price for the customers. But I think that even with this infrastructure which we have in this moment, we can feel secure in the supply of electricity in the region. And I think that sometimes these cross-border capacities are, I can say, more administrative issue than technical issue between the system operators in the country. And I think that here we have the big space for improvement in whole region, because finally all these costs are paid by the final customer. And about infrastructure, gas infrastructure, I said, I think that this project which we discussed already is crucial for our country. And when we are discussing about the sources of energy, now it's one word, it's very famous in the world, it's energy transition. That means how we can make transition from electricity production from, let's say, dirty technologies, coal and some other things, to renewable energy, what is not always possible and it's not easy to be done, especially for the base load. But sometimes can be done, and we have few good examples in this moment. We have ongoing, exactly in this moment, ongoing tendering procedure for photovoltaics in our country, and this tendering procedure was designed in the first step that the participants can obtain the premium, but if they come to zero premium, in this case, this auction, this electronic auction, will switch in the opposite direction. They have to pay for the land and for connection, and I'm surprised how big prices they are paying, not taking premiums, to pay to build photovoltaics on already designed, desired and determined land in the country where the radiation is really good. I think that all our region here, it's very common for for photovoltaic and for developing of this type of the production of electricity. But of course, this is not solution, because this is not base load. And windmills are good issue, and small hydropower plants also are a good issue. In our country, in North Macedonia, we develop in our list of the possible places for developing of hydropower plants, small hydropower plants, we have around 150 which is feasible, and instead of 150, already 72 are put it in operation, and we have under construction in this moment 35. That means we are somewhere here of the 70-75% of the capacity which we have, like natural resources, because you can build small hydropower plant as much you have mountains and rivers. It's not possible to do more. But even this is not enough. That means what we have to do in the future, we have to secure somehow the base energy. Base energy means production from the gas, and and coal. Of course, we will be connected with the coal in the next future. It's not possible to forget about the coal, I can say, overnight, because it's process which it's demanding from the point of view of the time. And I think that it's very important that all this area must be somehow focused to the transition, to the energy transition, to the renewable energy. And we did a lot. That means instead of, I can say only roughly numbers, 100 megawatt installed capacity in renewable energy, we have now in under construction something up to 400 megawatts. That means that increase 4 times this installed capacity in renewable energy. And finally, I want to say a few words about liberalization of the market. I think that in the future we will be able to see whole this region, I say the big region of the Southeast Europe, like one market, energy market region, because it was a lot of experiments about the stock exchange for trading with electricity in Bulgaria, even in Athena, in Bucharest, in Serbia, in Belgrade, in Croatia. But all those stock exchanges for electricity are with the, I can say, small amount and small volume of trading. Only Hudex, Hupex now. Hudex is with a little bit bigger quantities, and Topcom maybe in Romania. I think that this gives us the floor to discuss and to think a little bit more in the future to develop one stock exchange which will be the regionally orientated, and I think that this will be for the benefit of all citizens in all countries and for the whole society. And we, like the government, we will be supportive for this initiative for regional cooperation in energy and create one regional pool for trading with electricity, or to also to issue the procedure for allocation of the cross-border capacity. And I think that if we do in this direction, the price of the cross-border capacity will drop dramatically on the benefit of the citizens. I will stop here this discussion, and I will be present on this panel next 15 minutes, because after that we have a meeting with our Prime Minister, Mr. Zaev, and Prime Minister of the Republic of Greece, Mr. Mitsotakis, and I need to attend this meeting. And this meeting is started 6:30, and I will leave this panel 20 minutes after 6, and I want to excuse myself for this reason. Sure. Thank you very much for your attention, and
so let's continue.